What's going on, everybody? RaviRamCPA again from RaviRamCPA.
I'm Devin Ramdrain. Hey, guys.
Hey, and sorry it's been a few minutes since we've seen you guys last. Let me not beat around the bush. We've been busy.
Yeah, it's a good thing you haven't heard from us.
Yeah.
We decided to start doing these vlogs a little more intermittently because, well, business has been good.
Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna lie, there are times in business where things are usually slower when you're first starting out, and then obviously you keep doing what you're doing, and things, if you're doing the right thing, fall into place. And we're going to talk a little bit about that today, actually. We're going to kind of apply it to businesses that are well beyond the realm of CPA firms and whatnot, and basically, as the title of this vlog is telling you, when to start a business and when not to.
Right, when to keep it as a hobby.
Right. So let's dive in. So a lot of times people say, oh, they have this great idea. They're going to sell widgets. They're going to wash cars. They're going to do whatever it is.
They're going to make apps, anything.
Anything. Yeah, that's a huge one today. Make apps. And if you have an entrepreneurial spirit, congratulations. You are of a different breed, different mindset, different class than a lot of your coworkers. And hey, kudos to you. However, what a lot of people don't realize is that you don't just dive into a river without knowing how deep it is at the bottom, or what the current is like, or if it's going to tow you away, if it's an ocean, or whatnot. You have to do a lot of due diligence, a lot of research, and you need to keep your job. Keep your W-2 job. You're basically, unless you have a Bill Gates-ish or Facebook-ish type idea, you're really, really, really taking a risk there by just quitting and putting all your eggs into that one basket.
Well, yeah, and the market is so competitive. Everybody's got good ideas these days.
Right.
If you don't have the elbow grease and the connections and the backing, financial backing to make your idea happen, you might be up a creek, like Ravi was saying.
Right, so keep your job, and you have your 9 to 5, 9 to 6, 9 to 7, whatever it is, and you have a lot of time. That time from 7 p.m. to midnight every night is a lot of time. Multiply that by 5 days a week plus your weekends to harvest, or I should say harness your idea and try to make a go of it. It's not easy. Hell, I went through it starting RaviRamCPA in early 2015, May 2015 to be technically correct.
Right.
And literally just keeping my banking job at the time while trying to make this thing happen, and not the easiest thing in the world, and obviously just there are struggles that come as minute as having to not, let your bosses think that it's getting in the way of your work, which obviously it wasn't. And, obviously there are other intangible factors, there's jealousy and things like that. People think, oh yeah, you're too good for us, you're starting this business and blah, 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 blah.
You're that guy now.
Yeah, there's a lot of that too that you have to contend with.
But just remember, those people are just people that don't want to work on themselves and just don't take it hard. Right,
and I don't think there's anybody who was trying to prevent me from starting a business 3.5 years ago that wouldn't trade places with me right now.
How many of them have left you? Let's just be honest. How many of them have left you by now? In this time? Yeah. Punny, Devin, punny. Yeah. No.
So it's literally, that. And obviously, there were other W-2 considerations after that. But then the ultimate goal was obviously to jump back into this and make a go of it. And we've been fortunate to do it, fortunate to do it the way that we, finally want to. But at the same time, we didn't go balls to the wall and literally just dive right in without some kind of backup plan. Right.
Even with an idea that's in such demand as a CPA firm, everybody needs to have their taxes done,
Right.
The death, taxes, and eating. That's pretty much what you have to do.
Right.
I guess technically you don't have to eat. But death and taxes, you have to do. Even with an idea like that, we still took it step by step. So we'd have a comfortable platform while we were waiting for the, checks to come in majorly.
Right, and again, it wasn't overnight success. At first it was $200 tax returns, and now we realize that a lot of these big companies have accounting needs that aren't met with hiring a controller or hiring a high-level accounting manager or whatnot. There are a lot of needs that they're willing to outsource and willing to pay for, which, hey, it's 2018. Things are a lot more complex from a regulatory and compliance standpoint than they've ever been.
Right.
So, hey, here we are. Do you want to talk a little bit about the actual needs of consumers and why people should start certain types of businesses versus others?
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, say you have an idea and you want to market it and you want to build this business while you're keeping your day job, like you better do. Well, okay, let's say your business is in selling wholesale shoes. Okay, there's a demand for that, let's be honest, but there's also a huge supply for that.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to use discretion in your business idea. If your whole business model, I'm sorry, is I'm going to sell Beachbody, or I'm going to sell supplements for this other company or my own supplements, honestly, it'd probably be wiser for you to just keep your day job totally and let that be your hobby.
Yeah. And it could build. It could become something big.
It could. Keep working on it, of course, but I don't want to see you, Ravi and I don't want to see you struggling to pay your bills for your dreams.
Right.
It's painful. And, having an idea that a billion other people have already done, like, for example, like, everybody these days is, like, a financial advisor or, like, a digital strategist or, like, a marketing for something or another. Like, if you don't have connections or if you don't have just massive skill for that, like, I don't want to, toot my own horn or anything, but I've been doing this since I was 14 years old, marketing, If you are just getting into this, I just have to tell you, there are a lot of people who are already doing this and have been for years. And so, maybe with that, yes, you have an entrepreneurial dream and you have that spirit, but maybe come up with another idea. Just keep in mind what's in demand and what you can supply uniquely to the world.
Right.
And just use discretion.
Right, absolutely. I can speak from personal experience. Everyone has a Facebook these days, and I don't get on as much as I'd like to, but at the same time, when I do get on, I literally see ads and there's a number of them out there now, for people who, quote unquote, are experts in helping you start your CPA business. Do they have 30 years of experience and, millions of dollars, and they're giving their knowledge out to the world? No, they're kids out of college or whatever who are just, tooting their horns or whatever you want to call it, and
they're gonna use some bot to drive up some traffic to your website or something. I'm sorry,
right. Or tell you things you already know, that type of stuff. No.
What do you do?
No, it's about getting out there, networking, pounding the pavement. It's like we said, it's not easy, and that kind of leads into our third point. You're going to do all this work as a W-2 employee and a would-be business owner, and let's say that things really, really do pick up, or let's just say that, you've had it with the W-2 life and you're just ready, now that you have enough experience as a side business owner to go full throttle. You do have to make that decision at some point. You cannot continue to do both. You cannot be a W-2 employee and then be marketing your business on a billboard or a newspaper or internet or whatever it is. Your bosses are going to catch on. Everyone's going to catch on. I'm sure there's policies where you work where you can't have any mood lighting things going on, which is ridiculous, but that's a whole other vlog. I still remember, in my banking job where they kind of nicely told me, hey, yeah, you can't do both. And boy, was it sweet to quit that job and let everyone know about RaviRamCPA.
Yeah.
Very publicly. I still laugh. I read that email sometimes just for a good laugh. A goodbye email to everyone at that particular employer.
Yeah.
And some of you are watching and you probably remember too. Anyway, no, we digress. You got to make a decision at some point. And if you don't make that decision, then you're basically just saying to the world, yeah, I'm a W-2 employee.
Yeah,
and just stick with that.
Just decide, like, are you an alpha or are you a beta at that point?
That's really what it is.
Your idea is kicking off, you're making money on it. I know, the idea of a W-2 job looks very secure and safe. You've got your insurance taken care of. They take your, taxes out for you. You don't have to worry about any of that. But there's no limit to how much money you can make yourself if you just start your own company.
Right.
And obviously it's already working for you, so just take that plunge.
Do it, because you don't want to be working at 63, 64 years old and reporting to your 40-year-old manager and just thinking, man, if I just took that jump when I was around his age, man, where would I be right now?
Where would I be?
Yeah. You don't want any regrets, people. So again, for Devin Ram the Rain, I'm Ravi Ram the Rain. So long. And we can't promise we'll see you next week or even the week after, but we will do our best.
See you guys.
Take care. Bye.